3 days ago, I asked people to fill the survey and give me answers for these 5 questions. What's their favorite character? Give me 2 of the teams they primarily use in Abyss or Overworld if they don't play Abyss. What DPS characters they think are the best. And the AR and average performance in Abyss in the last 6 months. So, you know, the most recent. What we are gonna do? We will take a look at their responses, first 3 answers, first 3 questions, favorite characters, teams they're using, and what DPSs they think the best. And we will try to guess what's their AR and how well they perform on Abyss. Let's see. Their favorite character is Ganyu and Raiden. They're playing Freeze, Electrocharge, and Aggravate, which is not really the teams I would expect. I thought they would actually style, but sure. Electrocharge is not really... it's a taser team, basically, not the most popular team. And they think the strongest characters are Raiden, Ayaka, and Child. I think they are they probably know a little bit what they're doing, right? They are definitely more... not like complete newbies, right? But chances are they are not late game players. First of all, they are calling it Electrocharge instead of Taser, and because they think Raiden, Ayaka, and Child are the best DPSs. Raiden, first of all, is not really a great DPS. In even Hypercarry, she's not performing that well. Again, I think a lot of people understand that most of the Child's team's strength, or international team strength, comes from Bennett, Sandling, Kazu, not actual Child. Child is great, but not like on the level of the best DPS. Ayaka is up there. I think she's a bit lacking of the strongest DPS as of now, but she's probably in top 5, in my opinion, right? In my opinion, top DPSs are Hutao, Alhaitham, and Nuvilet. So this is a good idea of what characters are strong, but my guess, this is probably AR 58 and 33 stars. I don't think, unless you're playing like Nuvilet team, I don't think you can realistically 36 star with that team. Okay, yeah, sure. The AR 56 and completed, I'm guessing, fully floor 11, which means this is 27 stars and 56. I got like right idea, but I overestimated him. I should have guessed. I should have guessed because they would call Electrocharge Taser, not just Electrocharge. Sure. What's your favorite characters? Barbara, Furina, Lisa, and Nilu. Interesting choice. It's very rare to see Lisa teams. Okay, so they have a team for every character they like. And Raiden National. DPS, Barbara, Vaporize, Barbara, Bennett, Sandling, and a flex slot. Nilu Bloom, Nilu Nahida, Hydrodendro. Yeah, that's the basic Nilu Bloom. Makes sense. Lisa Aggravate, Lisa, Baiju, Yao Yao, Kazu, Ventificial. Pretty much the basis for Aggravate teams. Raiden National is the most basic one. And Furina Sunfire is interesting. They think the best DPS are Nuvilet and Sandling. Sandling is... well, not what I was looking for, but still. I think this person is very experienced. There's no way they aren't, right? They are building fun teams that actually have a whole idea behind them, right? They are using DPS Barbara with Bennett, Sandling, and a flex slot, which one of them is Kazu. You know, Kazu is only Furina. All of them are working pretty well. Not sure about Nahida as much, but you get the point, right? They know what they're doing. They're using fun teams, and they're using, like, good bases for those teams. And they have a good idea of who is strong. Nuvilet is one of the strongest DPS, and Sandling is probably the strongest sub DPS in the game so far. My guess, AR 60, 36 stars. I would really be... like, it's very rare for somebody who is not AR 60 to use these kind of things, right? People want meta teams to clear Abyss as fast as possible. They are not. This is not something low AR would be using. And it is. AR 60, 36 stars, yeah. You see what I mean? I think people who clear Abyss consistently don't actually use meta teams. Okay. Favorite characters: Risley, Wanderer, Ayaka, Furina, and Kokomi. That's a lot of favorite characters. 2 teams they're using: Risley, Zhongli, Bennett, Sandling. That's about usual Risley Mal team. I think you can get away without Shield in that team as well, but it's probably like a comfort pick more than anything. Alhaitham, Baiju, Furina, Cookie. It's interesting team. I thought about fitting Furina in the Alhaitham team. From what it seems, it's not more damage, or not a lot more damage at least, unless your Furina is like very invested, right? But I understand why they put Baiju here, since they need heal with Furina. This team makes sense, right? I feel like somebody who just wanted to play Furina in that team. You don't need Furina and Alhaidam Hyper Bloom. It doesn't really change anything. Because main damage is Hyper Bloom, and Hyper Bloom... Furina doesn't improve Hyper Bloom damage, right? And yeah, DPS characters, Nuvolet, Alhaidam. That's 2 of my top 3 characters, DPSs. I'm almost sure it's... Yeah, there is a small chance it's AR-59. Just pretty invested in AR-59. Like, they definitely know. It has to be AR-58 or above that. These are not the teams that you just see in the guides. Because they are pretty recent, right? Risley, Furina. I don't think there are too many guides that suggest that. Or that or suggesting you put Furina in a Alhaidam team. That's somebody who knows what they are doing. The only thing that's throwing me off is that, first, they didn't put 3rd DPS, and second, they have way too many favorite characters. I think the longer you play, the more and more you tighten your like favorite spot, right? Chances are, when you ask a newbie, they'll list you like 10 characters that they like. But if you ask late game player, chances are they don't have more than 3. That's the only thing that's throwing me off. I'm gonna go with ER60, 36 stars. But I have a like 80% that is that, and 20% that's AR-59, still 36 star. But I'm gonna go with AR-60. Okay, let's see. The real... This is... They don't clear Abyss! Oh, that's not something I would expect. I thought they may be AR-59, but not clear an Abyss? No, it never actually even thought of it. How are they not clear an Abyss at these teams? I should have listened to my guts. I should have, but well, we take the loss. Furina, Arlecchina, and Kokomi. Furina, Kazu, Yelan, Kokomi. That's Mono Hydro. That's a team you can play Furina in. I'm not a fan of Mono Hydro. I think unless you just really want to play Furina team. But the thing is, in Mono Hydro Furina, you don't play Furina on field. You play Kokomi. Because A, she deals actual damage on field, unlike Furina and Yelan. And second, you need team-wide heal, so you play Kokomi on field. Maybe it's Kokomi team, right? But yeah, unless they specifically want Kokomi to deal the most damage, there are better teams with Kokomi on field. Not sure if I'm a fan of Mono Hydro. I know that's a team, I know it works, I played it myself, but not too big of a fan of that. Baiju, Yelan, Kuki, Shinobu, and Nahida. That's a Hyper Bloom. Pretty awkward Hyper Bloom, right? You don't necessarily need second Dendro because you are playing Nahida on field, right? So you would much rather play second Hydro. You don't need 2 healers in the team, and you want more Hydro application because Yelan is not enough. Yelan applies enough Hydro in one target, but even Xingqiu does better job in AoE. I don't think that I like these teams. And they think Nuvolet, Yelan, and Lini are the best. Nuvolet and Yelan, yeah, Yelan is one of the best sub DPS, if not the best. Lini, though, is not among the strongest DPSs, not even close to that. He may be like the bottom of A tier, or like in the bottom half, rather. My guess, ER57, 33 stars. No. 30. I'll go 30. ER57, 30 stars. I don't think, because they are using pretty awkward teams, right? That's not something you would play in Abyss. Even if you want to build teams around your favorite character, you probably do it better than that, right? You build one team for Kokomi, one team for Furina, or just both of them in the same team, but instead of putting Kazu, Yelan, put something else. Like Kazu can stay, but instead of Yelan, something else. They think Lini is very strong. Lini is great, but he's very deceiving, right? He does a lot of damage, like big numbers, but his team isn't the greatest, right? Because his team is Monopyro, and Monopyro is decent, but no reactions is equals less damage, right? So, ER57, 30 stars. I should have went 27. It's higher ER as well. I was thinking it's either 3 stars into floor 12 or no floor 12 at all. And it's no floor 12. No, but it was close. Can I take that? I mean, it gave me the feeling of that they may try hard enough to get 3 stars. They probably can get 3 stars. They just don't bother about it. Favorite character is Hutao. They use International and Hutao Double Hydro. And they think the best characters are Nuvolet and Alhaidam. This is a hard one. It can go really both ways. They are playing some of the most popular teams and some of the strongest teams in the game, right? But they also have a right idea about DPS characters. I don't think that's AR60. If it is, it's probably very recently hit AR60. I don't think people would, unless they like playing Child, they would play International or any of the other meta teams with character that's not their favorite, right? There's no reason to. If you are late game player, you just play whatever you want around your favorite characters. International is not a very interesting team for me. It's cool, it's strong, but there are more interesting ones, to be honest. I think this is 36 star, but I think this is not AR60. If it is, it's very recently hit. I'm contemplating between AR58 and 59. I think this is AR58 36 star. It may be 59, but I'll go with 58. AR58, 36 star. Final answer. No, it's 59! No! But why? I have perfect analysis. Perfect. Everything is just on point, but it's 50-50 and I lose them every time. But I was close. 36 star consistently is what I thought, because they're using strong teams. Low ER, because they use boring teams. Well, not low, but not 60 ER, but high enough to be able to build these teams and run them consistently. I was close. Okay. Their favorite character is Nahida, and they're using Furina Bloom and Raiden Hyper Bloom. These are very weird teams. Furina Bloom is super weak, right? Because in Furina Bloom, well, I'm guessing it's Nilu Furina Bloom, right? It already deals an insane amount of damage to you, and you have to maintain everybody alive with Kokomi on field. If you bring Furina there, it's gonna be even harder. Yeah, Furina will be dealing a lot of damage, but there is nobody to buff with Furina, only herself. So you're bringing a sub DPS. You might as well just bring Yelan there and it's gonna be the same damage. Because there is nobody to buff, nobody to buff. Yeah, Yelan may not deal as much damage as Furina, but it's not big difference. And nobody really plays Hyper Bloom with Yelan either. This is either double heal Bloom with like Yao Yao, or it's just bad team. Raiden Hyper Bloom is a strong team, but granted that they play Bloom on one half and Raiden Hyper Bloom on another, my guess they just put like Sinchu alone as a Hydra there. Hydra double Dendro is something that works. Raiden Hyper Bloom is strong team. It's not something that low level players would see as a meta though. And yeah, they got DPS close on point, Nuvolet, Yelan, and Lini. Lini may be just the recency factor, right? That he got released recently and people think he's insane, but still. I think this is low level, low ER. Furina Bloom is just super bad team. This is something that person that either really wants to play Furina, but they don't have Furina as a favorite character, right? So I doubt they want to put Furina in Bloom. So it's just their conscious choice. They either run out of Hydros, or they don't know what they're doing. I'm done with going 30 stars, so I think I'm going 27 stars, ER 56. I think they're past 55, they have decent amount of characters to play those teams, but they're not there yet where they build coherent teams. That's my guess. Let's read it. No, that's ER60 that's just having fun. Sure, of course it is. It always is. Whenever you see dumb teams, it's always ER60. That's always ER60. Of course, based. Yeah, it's of course. I don't know why Lini though. The only thing that's thrown away, right? I would actually think that it may be just ER60 having fun. But why Lini? Lini is not strong. He's good, but not among the best. Maybe it's more of a... But they can be casual if they just consistently 36 star every abyss, right? They would probably not clear it here and there. Their favorite character is Furina. I approve. They use Nuvolet and Furina Mono Hydro. Oh, Nuvolet, Furina Mono Hydro. But I'm guessing it's like Kazu, right? Nuvolet, Furina, like Yelan Kazu. No, Yelan won't work with Nuvolet. What is Nuvolet Mono Hydro, and why would you run Mono Hydro? Even with C1, isn't it better just to run Nuvolet, Furina, Kazu Zhongli, for example? Hutao Wave with double Hydro. These are close to meta teams. But the thing is, you see, they got DPS characters on point. That's what I would say. Nuvolet, Hutao, and Alhaitham. They know something, but why are they playing Mono Nuvolet? The idea here is they don't care. They just can clear Abyss regardless, and they just play Nuvalet Mono Hydra because why not? Why not? Who's gonna stop them? What's Nuvalet Mono Hydra? I think this is AR60 that just doesn't care. I think AR60 is the 36 star. They have DPSs right on point. They are playing teams that are like strong, but I think it is AR60 that doesn't care about Abyss. They don't want to play fun teams. They just clear Abyss because they can. They don't clear Abyss. Why are you playing Nuvalet Mono Hydra? Play something else and you get 36 stars. What the hell? It's still kind of weird. I should have guessed because of the meta teams that they are tryharding and they just can't. But I would imagine you can't clear Abyss with that. But well, I take it as an L. I don't think I was even close. Favorite characters. Ooh. Nahida, Ayaka, Xiaoling, and Kokomi. And they don't have Nahida and Ayaka. Interesting. They're playing Sagokamon and 4-star Freeze. Oh, this is low level, isn't it? It's a low level, but low level who is aware of Sagokamon. That's not the team people talk about lately, right? They're like giving you too many clues. It's 4-star Freeze, which is not the team you play. It's a lot of favorite characters, and they don't have Nahida and Ayaka. They don't have Kokomi though. Kokomi run. When was the last Kokomi's rerun? Wasn't it a while ago? And they also do know who are strongest DPSs, right? I think Ayaka is like in top 5, so Nuvalet Ayaka is also very close to what I would pick. You know what I think? It's a casual player who is very like has a very old account. I think that's a person who played like very long time ago, but doesn't play consistently. So it's not a new game player. It's not a newbie. It's not a player who joined like a couple patches ago. They just don't play the game that much because they know about Sagokamon. Like, quick, how many of you guys know what Sagokamon is? But this is not a team that people talk about. Not anymore. It was back in the days, especially when Kokomi got released. But it's not a good team, nor it's that interesting. You just summon a bunch of stuff on the field and it deals damage. They play National because the team they probably heard about as well. I'm guessing it's Rational, right? With Raiden, probably. I think that's AR50 6 or 7, I need to decide. And I don't know, this is hard to guess, right? If it's Abyss, I don't think it's more than 27, but I don't know if they don't clear Abyss, they would just put 0. It's either 0 or 27, and I don't know. The question is, if that's not like active player, are they playing now actively? My guess, this is AR56. Not a newbie, just a person who doesn't play. There is a chance that's 57. Okay, I'm changing. I'm going with my guts. It's 57. AR57. This is 27 star or 0. 0 27. I'm going with 0. AR57 0 stars because they don't play actively. AR57. Please. This is such a wing. It's no way this is even close to right. This is lower ER than I thought. I thought this is 56, 57, yeah, 55 is very low. But yeah, I was right, they haven't been playing Abyss much, so... I don't count that. I'm very far from the truth, but... I was thinking, yeah, 27 or 0, but... ER I completely missed.